James 3:1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. At the outset of chapter 3, James reminds us who his audience is. Brethren, that is the tribes of Israel, but not merely James's countrymen, but those of his country who had faith in the Lord Jesus. After all, faith has been the predominant theme in this epistle. James isn't writing to the unregenerate man about his sins. He's writing to the Christian about his sins. He says, be not many masters. That is, the word masters means teachers. Have you ever met someone before who pretended to know something about everything? No matter the subject, they had some experience or insight to add to the conversation. I don't have to be an authority on every subject. It's okay for me to say concerning most subjects, I don't know, or I have a lot to learn there. If instead we try to make ourselves a frequent authority, several things happen. First, we feed our own pride, which God hates. And secondly, we run the risk of being often wrong. Thirdly, James says here in chapter 3, verse 1, that we receive greater condemnation. Now, condemnation here is not talking about eternity in hell. After all, James is writing to brethren, which are saved on their way to heaven. It's talking about the scrutiny of those that we try to inform. Those who pretend to be an authority on every subject are held to a higher standard. My church family rightly expects that if I speak on soul winning, I'll be a soul winner. If I preach against temper, mine will be under the Spirit's control. The moment I open my mouth about such things, I open myself to greater examination of others. Now, I'm not going to stop preaching Bible truth, but we don't have to be authorities on every subject. I love searching out subjects, and I love searching the scriptures to learn things that are new to me, but I've often replied when asked a tough Bible question, I don't know. I'll have to search that one out. Our prideful hearts want to know the answer to impress others with our wealth of knowledge. But James taught us the right behavior long before he mentioned the wrong behavior here. He wrote back in chapter 1, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak. George Eliot wrote, blessed is the man who, having nothing to say, abstains from giving us wordy evidence of the fact. But I sometimes need to hear things stated very frankly. So Will Rogers, he said, never miss a good opportunity to shut up. We have a lot to learn. And at many junctures in life, this is best done with our mouths closed.